Let's get it on.
Welcome to the Other Coast Podcast, New York's realest podcast, motherfuckers. Oh, that was perfect. Lil Wayne for you. So today we're going to be going over some news, talk some numbers. But before we start, I wanted to start off with D-Train and I went and saw the new Dragon Ball Z movie, or Super movie, Broly. And it was fucking awesome. So we just want to give you guys a little quick, nothing spoilery, but obviously you know that this is the first, how do I explain this? This is the first time that Broly has officially been in canon, where a lot of the other movies, actually all the movies, I don't think any of them are canon. I think all of them are just like sub-productions not made by the main guy. This is the first one where it was legitimate that he was brought in, and they just did a fucking fantastic job with it, man. Like, I couldn't recommend that more to anyone else. It's by far my favorite Dragon Ball movie, and it's gonna be fucking hard to beat, honestly.
Yeah, so round of applause to them. That shit was so fire, Syndrome. Like, I know we can't get into like the spoiler shit of it. Man, they made a fucking great fucking film.
One of my favorite parts, and I don't think it's too spoilery, is that they don't bitch out Vegeta finally. Where Vegeta's actually really fucking cool the whole movie, and like there's nothing. It's not like Vegeta goes in, gets the living dog shit beat out of him, and then Goku has to go in and save it. It doesn't go down like that. It definitely changes it up. And, you know, I think as longtime fans, all we've ever wanted is for them to stop being a bitch and let other characters shine. It doesn't always have to be Goku.
That's a fact.
I think Cell's saga proved that you can have someone step in and be the hero, and it's okay. Dragon Ball's characters are so iconic. I mean, like Piccolo, Vegeta. I mean, like even like Whis. Like, we would love the characters that they put in.
Yo, that scene where fucking...
Oh, that's spoilery.
Yeah.
Boop, 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 boop. Don't listen. That's spoilery. I purposely didn't say that. But Whis does make a cameo. That's all we're gonna say.
Fact.
Yeah.
Whis does make a cameo.
And he dies. No, I'm just kidding. He's fucking dead. But basically the whole point of that is just, I just love when they take a little bit of yeah, even like Resurrection F, where I don't fuck it, spoilers, been out for long enough, that Vegeta's about to kill Frieza and then he destroys the planet. Like I thought that was the moment where Vegeta was gonna get his props, and then Vegeta doesn't get his props. It's like, we're just tired of it, and it's just so great to see Vegeta not be a little bitch. I think he is a bitch, but they play him like a bitch constantly.
So as a side, I've stated on this podcast a couple times that I played Dragon Ball Legends on the side. One of the things that they were doing was in the month of December, when the movie came out in Japan, they released a video on Dragon Ball Legends. I had no idea about anything that had to do with the movie or anything to that effect. The first scene that I see, or the first thing that I see of this video, what do you call it? The thumbnail of the video?
Mm-hmm.
Not even played, just the thumbnail of the video. Mega spoiler from December 11th. they had this video running.
Yeah, I remember people were pissed about that. People were super pissed about that. I remember hearing about that.
I don't know. I think it's common knowledge at this point. If not, we can take it out. But fucking Gogeta makes a cameo in this.
Yeah, that's known. And honestly, that's bullshit that they did that.
Yeah, so they show this video. Yeah. All the trailers that I see leading up into this do not show him at all. Show scenes of Goku and Vegeta fighting, all that good shit, whatever. No Gogeta appearance at all. First thing I see in the thumbnail of the stupid fucking video that they put on this game is Gogeta's face.
Yeah, that was something I just don't understand why they have such a problem in that, and they give away spoilers. I don't know if their culture just doesn't give a fuck about spoilers, but like, you guys all know, watch an anime, watch the intro video to almost any anime, they're gonna give you a fucking shit ton of spoilers that you have no idea. Like Boruto right now, like they're showing shit. I'm watching the thing and I'm like, oh, okay, that's gonna be the final battle they're showing. Great. Like, and they've done that multiple times. I just don't, even Super, where they showed Frieza in the fucking thing. You're like, Frieza's dead. Where the fuck is Frieza coming in? Well, I guess Frieza's gonna be in this shit. Like, you knew it was gonna happen. I don't know why they do that.
It's weird because they it seemed like they took like little steps to try to like cover it up, and then just like blatantly miss something. It was just like, all right, well.
And you know what? To be honest with you, man, it not only was it a spoiler, but I think that would have impacted people more if they would have not left it not be a spoiler. Like if Gogeta, like if obviously you know why Gogeta is going to be there. Like they need more power, so they fuse together. I mean, that's common knowledge. But it would have been awesome if they would have never shown Gogeta, and then they just. But even like Super Saiyan God Vegeta, they showed, which he's never done that before. That was another spoiler, and that was well documented.
Facts of life.
Yeah, I don't blame the movies for them. I
totally blame the game. They had fucking units, characters, playable characters from like prior that you could unlock before this movie even came out. So you can't get Gogeta in this game as of yet. But like there's a whole string of like Broly challenges associated with this game that you do to fucking unlock him. And then you could get the fucking like crazy Super Saiyan form that he went like later on. You have to, use the items or whatever to buy the units for that one. But you get the one for free, like his base form or whatever, and it's just like it's just outlining the fucking story for you, like before I even saw anything. So do better, Toei. Like that sucks. I was fucking really pissed off about that. Didn't know Gogeta was gonna be in it. Was furious when I found out via this game and didn't even see the damn movie.
Yeah, that's fucked up. I mean, yeah, that's fucked up. You guys suck.
Yeah, y'all get a sad trombone for that.
Yeah, whatever. A couple things that I liked. I didn't think that we were going to get so much into this, but we might as well just use what we have for this clip. But one of the things I really, really liked is that they made Broly. I don't want to say they God of War'd him, but that's exactly how I feel. Where you never played the original God of Wars, right? So Kratos sucks. Like all he does is just scream. Just one fucking Kratos. Like he just fucking screams constantly, and he's just always trying to kill someone. He's very one dimensional. Like right. I played 3.5 games. I really didn't pay attention that much to call it. I played the full game, but I played enough of it to have I never had affiliation with that character. Don't give a fuck about him. That's why God of War 4 was so amazing, because I mean, within the first 5 minutes of the game, they gave you more context and more depth in his character than they did in 3-4 games. So saying that, Broly they made him so, like, you care about him. You want him to do better. You feel bad for him, because he's just exiled to another planet, raised by his father who's a psychopath. Like you just feel for him because he's just raw power, doesn't know how to control it. So for me, they really made him a character that was extremely interesting and character you honestly root for. Like if you think he's the bad guy, you kind of like, you feel bad for him as the bad guy because you're like, damn, in a different predicament, if he maybe would have went to Earth and had to maybe had like Gohan like Goku had, how much of his life would have been different. You know what I mean?
He could have definitely, the character development could have went another way. They did a really good job of bringing him into the story. I've never really successfully seen them pull anyone from their movies and bring them in like that.
Flawlessly. Honestly, it was completely flawless.
Like, I just couldn't believe it. And there's a bunch of characters that you could pull from like old movies that like people would love to see.
Like Turles.
Yeah, fucking Turles is a huge character. Like I would have loved to have seen him in, Go Canon or something like that. But like, he was just strictly Tree of Might.
Which was another thing that was cool was and this made people may feel like this kind of sucks, this kind of doesn't, but they also gave a lot of context to Bardock, which I felt like I didn't even need any more context for Bardock. But it definitely shows, like Goku's Superman. If you don't know why that is, you'll find out if you ever watch the movie. But they give they give Bardock a lot more of a. He knew even more than, like, in the movies he knew what was going on, right? But in this one, he they sent Goku out. I guess I don't know if this is necessarily spoilers, but they sent Goku out in the movie initially like, oh, sorry, your son just left. Ah, shit. Okay. Where this one was more like, no, we're getting him the fuck out of here. I know what's going down. Like, and that portion was like, it just felt to me like Saiyans are treated very one-dimensional, and with watching Super, you found that Saiyans have much more in their character, but they've just been led in a negative way. What is the name of the guy from Guardians of the Galaxy that basically raised Star-Lord? Oh, I forget his name, but I know you're talking about
that, like bandit guy or whatever.
Yeah.
That's what the saying.
You know what's funny?
Like,
was the first thing that came out of my head? Mary Poppins. Like, because you're like, Mary Poppins, yo.
But like the saying race like reminds me of them. Like the thieves who like take whatever because they can take it and then sell it to the highest bidder.
But and,
like,
then
and at the time, Frieza and King Cole were the highest bidders.
Oh God. Speaking of that, they show young Frieza so fucking fire. Not gonna say anything more because that's definitely spoiler, but they show the transition between King Cole saying, "Hey, this is Frieza. He's the one running stuff right now," and fire, totally fire. You understand Frieza, who the fuck Frieza is, and who the fuck Frieza was, even at a young age. But the overall arc for me was nice to see Bardock being more than just a stupid ass saying that just wants blood and kills everyone and stuff like that. They showed a lot of depth of his character to show how much he loved for his son. I never saw that before. I thought that was great. I loved how, you know, people are like basically Broly's dad has a beef with Vegeta's dad, and he tries to press Vegeta. Vegeta's like, yeah, that shit has nothing to do with me, man. And he's just like, I just want to fight. Like, you know, if we're gonna fight, we're gonna fight. But like, I have no ill will towards you, and
don't even know you.
Yeah, pretty much. So, and you've seen Vegeta like in the series, like with what's his name, Cabal? Not Cabal. I'm thinking of Destiny. What's the kid's name? Kiba. Kiba's name? It's the same kid. Kaba. He shows him like mentoring him. Like Vegeta wants the Saiyan race to be proud. And I think like if they ever brought the Saiyan race back, I think Vegeta would take over the planet and make them like totally different. I really do, because even like the last scene in the movie, I will not spoil it, but if you remember as kids, Vegeta would call Raditz and Nappa, they would all call him Kakarot. Even Broly, like Kakarot, fucking scream or whatever. It's not something that Goku has ever identified himself with because he was an Earthling to himself. I'm from Earth. I don't give a fuck who that Kakarot guy is. I'm fucking Goku. It's nice in this movie for me to see Goku actually be able to go, no, I am a Saiyan. I'm a Saiyan that lives on Earth, and I'm okay with that. And that's important. That's a lot of depth in just a line that he says that was fucking fire. That like made the whole theater just fucking erupt when he did it.
They did this movie just so masterfully.
Yeah.
Even like the comedic relief, the banter in it is perfectly timed. There's like just scenes where it's just like there were scenes where I was fucking cracking up.
Oh yeah.
That shit was wild. I was not expecting to be
Frieza
laughing
was fucking
like
hilarious. Frieza was very funny.
In the Dragon Ball Z movie. Like, I was expecting tons of action, tons of fights, which obviously we got, but like I definitely was not expecting to laugh as much as I laughed. To just overall, just the movie, I was more than I could have even anticipated. I can't believe the job that they did and just how well they did the film.
Yeah, from the music, from the every time you power it up, it's like like it's fucking like fucking crazy orchestra. Like at one point they fight in another fucking dimension. They're kicking so much ass and they just leave the current dimension. It's unbelievable. It's definitely worth your time, and it's the best Dragon Ball movie that's ever been made. And it makes you like, I know for me, we were just talking about this, and we have a news segment coming out later, but man, we want more fucking Super. All I did when I played this, or excuse me, when I watched this, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go play Z Fighters when I get home because I need that shit in my life, and that's the biggest compliment I can give it. Really, I mean, you know,
that's a fact. We totally need
another one.
Yeah, gets the other coast stamp. Go see it, buy it. Don't just illegally download it. Support this shit.
Yeah, definitely go pay the money to see it. Our AMC charges fucking $12.50 to buy a movie ticket, which is
great. And then just real quick, they also didn't have a lot of times, and then they added more times later on because they didn't understand how real the Dragon Ball fans are. So you have to support things like this so we get more of things, and we don't have to deal with movie times like 7:01, 10 o'clock, or Saturday 4 p.m. Just shit I have to deal with.
There was not one single child that I saw in that theater.
Absolutely not. No, not one.
All the people that I seen walk into that theater were full-grown adult men and women.
Yep. Oh, and actually a few women. I was thoroughly surprised. And I thought like, oh, it's probably some dude bringing his chick that's like, you know, really pissed off. or that she even was there. Not the case. Totally saw multiple women wearing Bulma shirts and fucking Frieza shirts and shit like that. So all in all, great. We want you guys to go see it. Support this shit. We need more movies.
Yeah, well done, Zoe.